This is Project Command, and you're listening to Flashpoints. Quick, sharp hits that turn big project management concepts into everyday tools for the fire service. I'm Lieutenant Duke Cuneo, and I'll be your host. Today's Flashpoint: clarity beats consensus. Projects don't fail because people disagree. They fail because no one is sure who gets to decide. On the fireground, this is instinctive. We don't take a vote at the front door. We don't pause operations until everyone feels heard. Someone has command, and everyone else aligns to that clarity. Input flows in, conditions change, adjustments are made, but authority is never in question. Fire service projects should work the same way. Yet, the moment we move from turnout gear to conference rooms, we forget that lesson. Consensus feels safe. It sounds collaborative. It signals inclusion. And because of that, leaders often lean on it far longer than they should. Meetings multiply. Feedback cycles expand. Stakeholders weigh in. Alignment becomes the goal instead of progress. The project doesn't stop because of resistance. It stalls because no one is steering. On the fireground, we'd call that freelancing. In project work, we dress it up as engagement. Clarity isn't authoritarian. It doesn't mean ignoring perspectives or shutting down discussion. Clarity means people know who owns the decision, what the objective is, what success looks like, and what happens next. That's not control, that's leadership. We already know how to do this. Command listens. Command processes information. Command adjusts tactics. But command still decides. That distinction matters because discussion without direction creates a vacuum, and vacuums get filled, usually with side work, workarounds, and competing priorities. That's when projects drift. When clarity is missing, a few things start to show up. Decisions get deferred until everyone's comfortable. Emails replace orders. Silence gets mistaken for agreement. Momentum replaces intent. People stop asking what should be done and start asking what someone might want. And if no one answers clearly, they make the call themselves. Input is valuable, especially in complex systems like fire and EMS operations, staffing models, and policy changes. But input does not equal ownership. You can gather feedback widely without distributing accountability evenly. If everyone owns the decision, no one does. On the fireground, we can debate tactics afterward. During the incident, unity of command matters more than unity of opinion. Projects deserve the same discipline. Leaders often avoid clarity for understandable reasons. They don't want to alienate stakeholders. They're waiting on more data. They're afraid of being wrong, or they're hoping disagreement resolves itself. But indecision has a cost. It burns trust. It fuels frustration. And it teaches people that waiting is safer than acting. Eventually, good ideas die quietly, not because they were bad, but because no one was willing to own them. Clear leaders do a few things consistently. They name who decides. They define the objective in plain language. They separate input from authority. And they make decisions with the information available, not the information they wish they had. More importantly, they accept responsibility for the outcome, just like on scene. If you're leading a project right now, ask yourself this: have I been clear, or have I just been inclusive? Does everyone know who owns the decision? Am I waiting for consensus when what's actually needed is command? Consensus can improve decisions, but clarity is what makes them happen. On the fireground, we don't confuse collaboration with command. Projects deserve the same respect, because clarity beats consensus every time. Once again, I'm Lieutenant Duke Cuneo, and this has been Project Command Flashpoints. If today's episode gave you something to think about, please consider liking, sharing, or subscribing wherever you get your podcasts. You can continue the conversation on LinkedIn, where Captain Peter Eunice and I share additional insights, breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes work connected to these episodes. For video versions, extended discussions, and upcoming interview content, check out the Project Command channel on YouTube. Questions, comments, or ideas about future episodes? You can still reach us at projectcommandpodcast@gmail.com. That's projectcommandpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening.